Hello everyone, my name is Erica Stafford. At this point in my placement, I am working for an agency that is a Children's Guidance Resource Center. It's located in the rural parts of Pennsylvania, and I am a outpatient intake assessment specialist and a outpatient therapist for children between the ages of 3 and 17. My agency pretty much provides therapeutic care to kids that are dealing with oppositional defiance disorder, anxiety, separation anxiety. Also, it has to do with like neglect, like trauma, which could be like physical, sexual, or mental. So they provide an array of different services out in this agency. One thing that I enjoyed most about my field placement thus far is a lot of the experience that I am receiving with my agency and my supervisor. I have the ability to reach out to as many clinicians that I can in regards to collaborating with them in regards to different treatment plans that I've set up or other clinicians set up to help me grow when connecting with clients. So that I would say is one of the really bigger things that I personally enjoy with the agency at this time, because right now I'm a sponge, so I definitely am getting the opportunity to have a lot of collaborative work be done when I am working with the other clinicians. What are one of the challenges that I'm facing in my field placement right now? So my field placement, I think one of the biggest challenges that I have is that it is an hour and a half away. With it being an hour and a half away, it takes a toll on me because I work full time and obviously I go to school, as we all do. So I would say that that's probably one of the most difficult challenges that I have at this time. Another challenge is that when working with certain clients, their parents are very controlling and they have an idea on how they would want the treatment to be done in their eyes regarding their child. So they have like their own agenda. Trying to combat that mentality is sometimes really, really hard because they have their own idea on how they think things should go, opposed to following the treatment plan that we set up for them, depending on the diagnosis of the child. So that I would say is another challenging factor for me regarding just trying to get things together for them and information, resources, trying to combat certain aggressive parents is probably one of the most challenging things while giving clinical therapy to the children at the agency. And one thing that I've learned about myself through this field experience, one thing that I've definitely learned is that I can pretty much push through adversities. So I've been having a lot of struggles, and I've always been able to communicate well when I'm struggling. At times it doesn't come out the way that I think it should, or a lot of miscommunication happens, but I would say that I've learned to build better bonds within the relationship between me and my supervisor, between me and the director of the program. So that's another thing that I definitely didn't expect, to have a good rapport with the director of the specific department that I'm a part of. So I would say that that's something that I've learned to kind of like be surprised about, that even though I'm going through all these different struggles and adversities and different challenges, I definitely have a supportive team behind me, and they are here to help me learn, and they're here to help me succeed, and that I don't need to feel that I'm alone. So that's something that I've learned, that I don't need to feel alone and by myself. I have learned that there is a collaborative effort into each individual's success in the department. So there is a lot of collaborative involvement amongst clinicians to help each other succeed, along with supervisors and the director, making sure that everybody is not only doing their tasks but also is learning in the process, and always constantly improving. So that's something that I've definitely learned, that I am on a constant movement forward, being a sponge, and definitely just being able to be a part of that agency, and learning that with my challenges that I face with my commute, I'm still able to have a supportive team being behind me, knowing that I'm looking to change that type of arrival time that I do end up being late because of the travel, because of traffic, because of everyday struggles. But also I have learned that, I am enjoying that collaborative movement forward because I have a supportive team behind me. And just working with these children is giving me the experience and the learning ability to know that, like, I will always be a lifelong learner. At the end of the day, I am learning that in this field placement, the one thing about myself is that I always put my clients very much in front of me to provide them with the utmost best care that I could possibly give while working with others. So that's what I would say is the better part of my internship. So I greatly appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a good night.